Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are. Thanks for stopping in for the next 15-20 minutes or so, or for the next 10 seconds or so, whatever is your choice. Here we are in our series in Song and Story, episode number 7. And if you happen to be not from around here, or if some of these recordings make it out in the cyber world past our lifespan, we are in the year 2020 here on Earth, in the middle of a health crisis, a pandemic. Most of us are inside or self-isolating, most of us, not all, most of us. And all of us probably drinking too much, and almost all of us are in bad need of a haircut. But that being said, here we are. I put on a shirt and tie because Mother's Day is Sunday, next Sunday here in America. The format remains the same, 3 songs. The first song I've chosen this evening was written by Jimmy McCarthy, great songwriter from County Cork, one of my favourites, back in the 1980s. It's an extraordinary song and an extraordinary story. The story of a man is of a man named Jack Doyle. And Jack Doyle was born in Cove in County Cork in 1913. By the time he was 19, he was a heavyweight boxer, and he drew, in 1933, he drew 85,000 people to a boxing tournament in White City in London. And Jack was also a wonderful singer and a sometime actor. And that, coupled with a gregarious personality, found him over in America here. And he ended up in Hollywood, where he had a little dalliance with a woman named Delphine Dodge, and she was the heiress of the heiress is the H silent? Anyway, of the Dodge Motor Company here in America. Anyway, he hung out at parties with people like Tyrone Power and Errol Flynn and Clark Gable and such. And he actually was in 2 movies. He eventually coupled his wagon, I suppose, with a woman named Movita. She was a Mexican actress. And they ended up back over in London and Ireland, where they were, at the time, they were the Elizabeth Taylor and Roger Burton of their day. They really filled halls all over the place. Jack's drinking and carousing put a strain on the marriage, and then came the Second World War, and his star began to fade, and he never really achieved the same level of stardom. Due to his drinking and carousing, his wife left him. She went on to marry the actor Marlon Brando. And Jack Doyle spent the last 30 years of his life in and around London. And he died penniless, actually, in the streets in 1978. And it just goes to show you that fame and fortune don't necessarily go hand in hand with happiness. And we know this, of course, from our own times. But Jimmy McCarthy's grandmother, Hannah McCarthy, owned a hotel called the Terrace Hotel in Macroom in Ireland, County Cork in Ireland. And apparently Jimmy's father was privy to the shenanigans of Jack Doyle when he passed through one time. And from that came this wonderful song. It was recorded by Jimmy himself and by Tommy Fleming and Christy Moore back in Ireland. When I was young and I was in my day, sure I'd steal what woman's heart there was away. I'd sing into the dawning, song ablaze into the morning, long before I was the man you see today. I was born beneath the star that promised all. Could I live my life between Cork, Cove and Youghal? But the wheel of fortune took me, from the highest point she shook me. By the bottle live, by the bottle shall I fall? But there in the mirror on the wall, I see the dream is fading. From the contender to the brawl, the ring, the rose, the matador, raving. I'll die as drunk down on the street. He will count me out to 10 in clear defeat. Wrap the starry plough around me, let the piper's air resound me, and there I'll rest till the Lord of love I'll meet. There in the mirror on the wall, I feel the dream is fading. From the contender to the brawl, the ring, the rose, the matador, raving. Wrap the starry plough around me, let the piper's air resound me, and there I'll rest until the Lord of love I meet. Great song there, The Contender, written by the one and only Jimmy McCarthy from the County Cork, the southwest of Ireland. It's time now for a little toast. Sláinte, thank you once again for joining me. And here's a song. Here's a song I wrote many, many years ago. I had come to America and was living here and applied for my permanent residency, my alien card, the green card. And after a couple of years of due diligence, the card was approved, and I was obliged to go home to Ireland, to Dublin, to the Irish embassy there to pick up my card. So this I did, and when I got to the embassy, they had no record of me. So I asked the young gentleman to please look again, and he came back and he said, no, there's no, you're not here. So I asked him to please try again, and after being told to feck off, it was all over. So it was another couple of years before I went back and got my whole citizenship and alien registration and everything, and it was an awkward time. But that was in 1985, I believe. And I was engaged at the time to Tracy, my wife. We've been married for 32 years. But I was up in my house in Meadowview in Drogheda, and I still know some people living up there. We had one of the first houses up there where our neighbours were Brian and Carol, no last names, but you know who you are. Anyway, I wrote this song and recorded a kind of nice version. It was produced by Liam Riley from Dundalk, and Liam plays with the group Bagatelle. Across a crowded room, I see a face, smell perfume, but it's not you. I'm walking around from bar to bar, I wonder where you are and what you're doing. I pray for the dark days, get me sleep tonight without you. I pray for the darkness. seems so long ago. I watched you smile as we were sailing on the ocean. Different smiles and different styles have us traveling in a separate motion. And I pray for the darkness to let me sleep tonight without you. I pray for the darkness. Sometimes when the nights are long, I make believe that you are here beside me, sitting by the fireside. I hold you close and let your spirit guide me. And I won't need the darkness, no, no, with you here by my side, but you're not here. I pray for the darkness. I pray for the darkness. I pray for the darkness. A song called I Pray for the Darkness. Just put this over here. Anyway, we are, as I said, we are, something always drops. We're almost 2 months into this now, and we're not sure when the end is going to be, but we will endure, and we will endure. Anyway, this coming Sunday is Mother's Day here in America, as I mentioned earlier on, and 40 years ago, 40 years, wow, on Mother's Day, we arrived in New York City, John F. Kennedy Airport, flight from Shannon. My cousin Con O'Donoghue drove us down to Shannon. We had a few drinks that Saturday night and flew out, and then flew from New York to Philadelphia, where my cousins Mike and Nancy Flynn met us. It's been a heck of a journey. Let me finish off with this song, and I hope you can join us on Sunday. We're going out live from the back garden because it's Mother's Day, and it's 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 7 o'clock at night over in Ireland. And once again, I want to mention the Facebook page, Drogheda Down Memory Lane. I've been just connecting with so many people from a long, long time ago, and it's absolutely delightful. So I hope we'll have some people from Drogheda tuning in for the live show on Sunday. Here's a song, it's an old traditional song, I think. I have not done any research on this song, but it's called The Water Is Wide, and a lot of people have recorded this. This version, I think the arrangement was written by Declan Sinnott, I think. Is wide, I can cross o'er, and neither have I wings to fly. Build me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my true love and I. There is a ship, sails the seas, she deep can be, but not so deep as the love I'm in. I know not if I sink or swim, for the water is wide, I can cross o'er, and neither have I wings to fly. Build me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my true love and I. Love is gentle and love is kind. Love is a jewel when first it's new, but love grows old and waxes cold and fades away like the morning dew. For the water is wide, I can cross o'er, and neither have I wings to fly. Build me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my true love and I. Is wide, I can cross o'er, and neither have I wings to fly. Build me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my true love and I, and both shall row, true love and I. Thank you very much. The water is wide. That's the end of in song and story number 7. Thank you very, very much for stopping in to spend some time with me. Stay safe. Be well out there. Good night. God bless.